ah, ah, ah. I thought I equalized it so it wouldn't blow your ears out, but apparently I didn't equalize it enough. And then, hello everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy, episode 30 of season 5. Our Drones Therapeutic, and I've always preached this, and that's kind of why I came up with the show Drone Therapy. And I talked to Art about coming on and talking to us about it, and he's got something he wants to share with us too before we get into the details of the show and the juice of the show. And Chris is in here too. He's got some stuff to share with us. He's got his little tiny whoop, I think, over there that he's going to talk about, that if it's raining outside and he's got to fly and he's got to get the willies out of his head, and he'll just let it go flying and do that kind of thing. But before we do all that, let me go around the room and let everybody introduce themselves and tell you what's going on. And first, I will start with Mr. Personality himself. I was almost going to hit the wrong button. Art!
Yeah!
So what's going on with you, Art?
It's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Bill. Always
Vanessa
a
Kitty
blast
says hi.
to be on your show.
Vanessa Kitty says hi.
Hi, Vanessa.
Oh, you got the sexy Art, man. We didn't even pay for that one yet. Wow. Okay, so what's going on with you, Art? Tell us about your flight club.
Yes, I just recently joined this group called the Flight Club, where they meet every Sunday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. at the Adams County Fairgrounds in Brighton, Colorado, which is a great place to fly because you got a great big open space, and nearby we have the South Platte River and a couple retention ponds, so we've got some really cool places to fly. We've got a water tower that's like right there, and then we have a statue of eagles that were carved into a dead tree trunk, which is pretty cool.
Did they do it with a chainsaw?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Oh, very cool. And look, Ron got here. Ron got
Hey,
here.
Ron.
got
I
here.
rest up my voice a little bit.
Well, we figured you went for a pee-pee break,
I did that too.
and you had to sign some autographs on the way out the door.
Oh, of course. You know,
Run out of Sharpies
I had to sell a couple of Evo 2 Pros on the way to the John.
So Randall got you. See, that's the whole point. He finally just kind of blurted out his email, so I wrote that
Hey,
down.
Bill, you weren't at the beginning of the show. He doesn't live in Washington. He lives in Salt Lake City. He's CEO remotely. He works from home.
Wow,
He
ain't
said
that
at the very beginning
nice?
of the show.
Ain't that nice, man? Wait a minute. Oh, somebody said, "Oh, it's Art." Look at it. Look at it. It says, "Bill, you have hair." Where's the rim shot? But I'm bunch.
Well, you know, hair's
Hair's
overrated, Bill.
Hair's overrated.
Hair's
That's it.
overrated.
And I saved money for drones, buddy. Every haircut I
Right.
skip,
I know.
more money
Haircut's
for
not cheap
drone.
nowadays, let me tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Even a buzz cut's like $15.
Oh, yeah. That's when they have a special.
Okay, so Ron, what have you been doing lately?
Well, I've been, of course, it's summertime, so I'm flying a lot of drones. I've been doing a lot of work with the Air 2S because we got that new firmware update, and also a lot of people have trouble with what 1.4.8 of the Fly app. So I've been testing a lot, and I'm for whatever reason I'm on iOS, but I've had no problems with 1.48. But I know a lot of people have.
Okay. So yeah, I did something too. Let me see if I can rack it up here.
And Bill, when we're done this, I want to talk about the Skydio a little bit because I want to talk about your issue.
Well, my issue's great, man.
I want to talk about, but I want to go ahead, but I want to get back to the Skydio at some point.
Where did I put that damn thing? Can you tell me, Ron? Did you know where I put that? Oh, there it is, right there. Let me see.
There it is. You found it.
Yep, it did. It came right up for me. Okay. Now, I don't want anybody busting my balls, so I'm going to show you.
Go easy, folks. Go easy out there.
I'm going to show. Oh, where is my? Come on. There we go. So I need the stream yard. Okay, so I'm going to go share. I'm going to try a video file. Is that going to work for me? Wow, it's going to be.
Sorry, folks. The producer's off tonight.
He's not. It's not that he's off. He's
doing double duty.
No, he wanted too much money this week.
Oh. So they have legalized gambling in Washington.
I'll try to do it myself. Then I'll try to do it myself. In the meantime, Chris, what's up with you?
Same old, same old. Just we got to dodge the heat wave this week. We had a cold front come in day before yesterday, and it's been pretty pleasant the last 3 days. But summer's headed back, and I can't wait to sweat out another set of new clothes.
Oh boy! And I know you have been getting some good sunsets and sunrises the last few days.
You had a beautiful one this weekend, Chris.
Sunrises have been. I've been blessed. I'm very fortunate. I guess the where I live, it's either cloudy or it's clear, and clouds make a sunrise or a sunset because you never ever know what's going to reflect off them clouds with the water in them.
Yeah,
and, that's what makes each one different. I love it when there's clouds.
So yeah, I want y'all to see this. I went to my grandson's birthday party. All right, and
you posted some pictures on Facebook, right?
Yes, I sure did. And there was one of them I posted, but people didn't realize that I had taken a picture of the kids on the deck.
I saw that
with the Air 2S.
Is that what that was?
Okay, right. So and it was hanging out over the. Okay, so I got land clearance. This is what's crazy. This is in the bow tie at SeaTac, and it's got 400-foot clearance.
Oh,
I only applied for 200 because I was a pussy. I'm not gonna lie, because this is what I saw. All right, are you ready?
Exactly, Chris.
Let's see if we can get it to come up here. Okay, can you see that in the distance? And I zoomed in.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And I was like, I was sitting next to a tree. I was like, I'm only going to go up 80 feet.
Right.
I mean, if you see me pan around, their trees are like right next to me. But I was stunned that you could get 400 feet. I was in the approach bow tie, but in the most upper, farthest right-hand corner coming in. So, yeah, don't anybody bust my balls because you saw at the very beginning I was it's way back there. I used the Air 2S to zoom in.
I use the zoom.
Yeah, so don't everybody go, wow!
He was flying too close.
Well, no, I mean, look, I can do it here too. Watch. Wait a minute. This is even better. I mean, now this isn't, they say, oh, that doesn't mean jack, but I still have the clearance. I keep all of my clearance on my phone. I've not deleted any of them.
I do the same thing, Bill. I saved mine.
Yeah, they're all on that same one on my phone. And that's the clearance for down there in Kent. This was in Kent, Washington. So not quite, it was probably a little south and to the right of Seattle, I guess. It's on the underside. It's kind of like a suburb, but not really.
I've yet to use Link. I wouldn't know how to use it if I had to go do it right now.
Remove. Okay. Oh, you really wouldn't?
Never used it.
I've only learned this year, Chris.
Do what now?
I've only learned this year.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently, where I fly, there's nothing to worry about.
I live on an island. My whole island's Class G. The only
Class
time
G
it's
here.
not is they have an air show at the end of August every year. It's the only time I'm not in Class G.
Let me try doing this real quick. Let's see. I'm going to go. Hello, Curious Show. Hello, Scott Nadeau. Hello, Leonard Oglesby. Hello, Blind Neil. Hello, Roho Droner. Hello, Drone Views Media. Hello, Chris Hope. Hello, Salmon Rose FPV. Oh, we know who wears the pants in that family because you added her name, didn't you? Okay. Texas
First husband and wife
guy. What's up, Michael? Let's see if I skipped him. Bill Rowane's Toys. Uncle Bill, as they've been calling him. DeMarco, FSU grad 03. Is there anybody I've missed so far? Anybody new?
Mike Kelly's in the house. Hello, Mike.
Mike Kelly's in. Johnny Drone Flyer. Andrew Silver
Johnny.
Fox. Copper State Aerial Photography. Hello. Chris Redgeworth.
From California.
Maddie's Drone World.
DeMarco was in here.
Yeah, I said, did I say? Okay, Darko Drone Shots is in here.
Yeah.
Jody's in the house.
Yeah.
Just blurt them out if you see
Arizona.
them.
Did you get Arizona Drone Dude?
Arizona Drone Dude? What's up? Okay.
Hey, Bill, a special happy birthday to Michael Wright.
Happy birthday to Michael Wright. Mine's next Wednesday. We're having a party.
Okay, bring the cake.
So anybody and everybody.
Chris baked the cake.
Wouldn't I, what I'll just put the link in the chat and we'll have all kinds of weird people show up. It'd be like a roast. Phil, you're a dick. Phil, you're an asshole. I hear that every day from my wife. What's new?
Art's going to send a box of toffee.
This will be said
There
with
you
meaning.
Huh?
It'll mean something coming from somebody else.
You think it doesn't mean something? You know, I mean, it looks like, I was like, okay, sure. It had to mean, but yeah, wouldn't it be something if we had a roast? That would be hilarious.
Boy.
Well,
an old D. Martin style roast, or
well, wait a minute. We could even let Art be master of ceremonies.
There you go.
And then he could invite guests, and we wouldn't know.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't know if I could go.
He could invite his old comedy gang to roast you.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right. So,
hey, Bill, when you talk about zooming on the Air 2S, you know what I just discovered recently? That you cannot zoom on the Air 2S when you're in D-Log.
okay, I did not know that.
It turns the zoom off. The little 1X button goes away.
I guess it's a good thing I wasn't in D-Log.
And HDL also.
HLG?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic on those.
No, that's okay.
Those letters.
Hey, I'm just guessing. I could be saying the letters wrong too. Just trying to sound official.
No, it sounded good, Bill.
Who was it that told me
Bill,
that?
you sound like the words of wisdom.
Curtis Stark told me that. He said, even if you don't know, tell everybody you do. I was like, but that just makes them mad when you fall flat on your face. And they go, no, they just laugh. Oh, okay. So anyway, all right. So I showed my little thing. Ron, you said you wanted to bring up something about the Skydio 2.
Oh, well, about a month ago, you had that whole business with the Skydio 2 where you did the firmware update. It did not take correctly. You sent it back to Skydio. And long story short, you got a new drone back, correct?
Yeah, brand new drone.
Brand new drone. So when you said that night, I think I did it right here in the show. I did the update in the show the night you were talking about, like a month ago. And the procrastinator I am, I didn't fly it the whole time. Even when you went through that whole problem, I didn't fly it. So just a couple days ago, maybe 5 days ago, I finally took it out and flew it. And my update was fine. It flew perfectly. But here's something I noticed, Bill, this was not through the firmware update because I've noticed this before. When you have the Skydio 2 up in the air, Bill, and no matter whether you're in video mode or photo mode, when you switch it from one to the other, usually I start in video mode and I get there, I see a photo I switch to photo, and that's what I did. Right when I first do it, the drone sort of is all over it. It's wobbling. It's like the gimbal's going wrong. But as soon as you fly it just inches, it corrects itself. But when you change modes, it gets all wobbly for a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's usually what mine says, and then you get that thing on the screen that says mode switch. And you can see it, and you can see it in the video feed.
You're thinking you got an issue here or whatever, but as soon as you move it forward or whatever, it instantly corrects itself and it takes a beautiful picture.
But here's something else I wanted to bring up too about the two things about the Skydio, and this is what's crazy.
Well, I see the case back there, Bill.
Yeah, that since the update, I haven't had any issues. It's probably after the show I'm going to go fly again. and see what I get out of it and how it's going. And maybe, what I've discovered is I can just apply for Lank. As long as I apply for 31 minutes before sunset, I get approval.
Oh, it's that 1 minute, huh? That does
So
it.
so basically, I can get everything but the fade out, which is cool.
There
Right.
you go.
Which is really cool.
Right.
All right, Chris,
Getting my drone stuck in the tree wasn't the worst thing, but it was up there.
Now, which drone got stuck in the tree, Art?
another rim
Bill
shot,
got
please.
that.
Another rim shot, please. Here's something. Here's something. Okay, I haven't flown my Skydio for over a week. Right? Hang on. I took my earbud out. Right. I had charged all the batteries. Now the Skydio batteries are supposed to be smart too, right?
They discharge, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
There's no discharge. After 4.3.
Well, mine discharged, Bill.
Mine haven't.
Yeah.
Let that twist it. Oh,
Now,
and
are they new batteries or the old batteries you had?
the batteries I had.
Okay. You
Okay.
just sent the drone in, right?
Yeah. All I said was what was it called? Oh, shit.
The fuselage.
No, it was called the. Billy was making fun of it because I was reading it off the paper. The
Canopy?
chassis or
The
or
chassis.
machine or wait here I found it. Vehicle.
The
Oh, the
vehicle.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Vehicle only.
Yeah.
Yes, the Skydio 2.
Well, you gotta use that
vehicle
Virginia
only.
accent and say.
Oh wait, yeah.
Hiccup.
Cover up the serial number. Oh god.
No, so it didn't come back. It didn't come back with a remote. You had to use your old one.
Yeah, it wasn't any big deal to rebind everything.
Wasn't-
I mean, I've flown it with the controller and everything. So it was just kind of funny, that funny. I remember when having
Discharge is a
Man,
bad
it's-
thing.
it's-
Oh, Bill.
it's rim shot night. That's part of drone therapy, man.
Yeah, that's a rim shot. All right.
Exactly. Notice that's why I went there.
Bill, where does an Afghan boy go after a drone strike?
Oh, I don't know.
Everywhere.
We're gonna leave that one alone. Well,
Let me recover the show real
I
fast.
can't. Wait.
I got a new drone in the mail.
All right, I'm ready now. Go, Art. So,
No, I got a new drone in the mail.
Oh, cool. Where'd you get that?
It's the little Nihi drone that Ryan Duvall and Brian Singleton reviewed recently.
Oh,
It's a little like kind of an indoor flyer. It's got the little inducted things on it, so it bounces off walls, and it's came with 2 batteries.
No, that's John. John just left the show forever. He said he's never coming back on because of that joke. Oh well.
So anyhow, I haven't flown it yet, Bill. I just did an unboxing today, but I hope to get it up in the air tomorrow.
So, is it a new sponsor?
No. I purchased off the recommendation of Ryan Duvall and Brian Singleton.
And how much
It's a great little flyer.
How much did it cost?
Well, it's around $30 on Amazon.com. Now they have a red one. The blue one costs more money. So if you're partial to blue, you're going to pay more. But if you don't mind red, you can save a few dollars. Are you a red or blue man?
I'm a blue man myself.
Oh, take the blue pill.
Exactly. Take the blue pill. Pay more for the blue pill. You ride higher.
Yeah. Ooh,
But I'll have a full review. I'll have a full review coming up on the channel soon. Now, this has no camera on it, which kind of makes it good because, like Brian says, on these cheap little drones, the cameras usually ruin the drones.
So I don't know if I'm gonna pay $30 for just a beater little toy though.
Hey, John.
Well, but this is a high performance. This isn't your father's little toy drone.
No,
This is 2021. High tech technology built. I mean, this drone has a little weight to it. It's got 4-bladed props. Again, this isn't your father's tiny whoop or whatever. This This is a flyer, and you'll see in the video.
Well, yeah, Copper State's asking you, is that an FPV drone?
Well, no, but it could be modified into an FPV drone.
It can be modified. Well, we would need Cuppi or Nemo or somebody like that in here to verify that. But you're talking. Oh, hey, what's up?
We have recovery drones here.
Oh, Dre.
Hey, Dre.
Cool. KB United is not on his. Oh, whoa! Look at this! Look at this! It's not John Cuppi's show. That's the thing, though, folks.
Not in his own show. Well, even John gets a night off once in a while, folks.
Yeah, John has a completely different channel that he does stuff on. Anyway,
what's John Cuppi's channel name?
John Cuppi.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it, Bill?
Yeah, and it's easy to find too because there's not that many Cuppis with YouTube channels.
He's the only Cuppi on YouTube.
I'm the only Cuppi on YouTube. That all kind of came off the tongue. All right, so anyway, I was saying that my batteries don't seem to discharge. Maybe it's just my batteries are unique. I don't know. But when the Skydio came back to me, the new vehicle, it wasn't updated to 4.3. I still had to do that myself.
And that was the cause of the whole issue of setting in, right?
I pissed myself the entire time. But I didn't touch anything, and it took a long time for it to finally go through. But I didn't turn anything off, didn't disconnect anything. And like I said, I've flown it since then, and there's been no issues. I've charged batteries since then, no issues. So I'm all well and good there. So
and it's funny because Bill, you're the drone. You're basically the drone update expert. Remember, you're the one that helped me update my smart controller when nobody else could. Bill, you walked me through the show. Remember, John was laughing when I kept tapping it so it wouldn't go to sleep the whole time.
Yeah, because we didn't do it ahead of time. We didn't set it up ahead of time. But I remembered halfway through. Oh, so since we're here, before we get into the therapeutic thing, the news thing is about how Amazon is basically cutting back and depleting their drone delivery force because they finally admitted that it's a farce, that it's an oversell, that it's
we told them right here.
Yeah, it's not just us. Everybody's told them how stupid drone deliveries is. I mean, for like organs and stuff that you've got to go across the city really fast.
Helicopter pad to helicopter pad.
Yeah, yes. So I can see that, but that's it. To get a pizza, it's a rich person's gimmick to show off. Oh, I'm going to spend $800 for a pizza from Domino's with only pepperoni and cheese. Why? I mean, that's, and I don't see it being feasible. I don't see it making sense. What do you all think? Is it asinine? Really?
Again, it's one of these things we never could see the reason in to begin with. When you get stuff 2 days delivered, you live in the rural area now, and one day if you live in an urban area. So how much faster do you need your stuff?
Well, so basically, the biggest company in the world is admitting, "Oh, we screwed up. We don't really need drone delivery."
We told you what happened.
Oh.
Somebody either worked for the company outside, came to him and pitched him this big idea about using drones. They had all these charts and Microsoft presentations, and they have little like animated drones on this. And somebody said, "Oh, that's great stuff. We're going to do all that." And they should have knew better than to listen to all that.
Here's the whole thing: they shoved remote ID up our backside
because of it.
On the word that these corporate businesses were going to fill the skies with their delivery drones and make all this big money.
Yeah, everybody needs CubeSats by air.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what Curious Show said. What about my CubeSat? Pizza, it's not going. I mean, think about it. How the hell are they going to keep your pizza hot while it flies through the air?
Especially in the wintertime. Now, this summer, though, 100-degree weather, maybe the pizza wouldn't stay hot.
There you go.
They'll put like a silver lining in it. It'll cook on its way. They'll just throw a frozen pizza in there and it'll be like, deliver beer to fish houses. Yeah, but how much is that beer going to cost? How much is it? Think about how much you're going to have to pay to get that beer flown out there on that ice for ice fishing.
Yeah.
It does not get hot here.
Bill lives in Florida. He's joking with you.
It doesn't get here hot now.
Oh.
That's what I was kind of. All right. Anyway, The promise of drone delivery put Jeff Bezos to space. Well, really? Yeah, I guess that would be true.
That's true.
The video transmitter gets hot enough to act as a foreign device.
And what does his
That's a big
rocket
video.
look like?
A big
Jeff's
penis.
rocket?
A large penis. Remember, this is an adult show.
Willie!
We can say that
Willie!
things
Oh,
here.
we've been demonetized.
Johnson!
And we love things with fur around the hole.
Hey, Bill, I told a drone joke in Arabic. Went over the Americans' heads, but it killed in the Middle East.
Good Lord, Art, you're just really
Oh,
going
boy.
for broke tonight, aren't you?
You know,
Art's
Lord's going to get mad at you for telling all the good jokes on this show, Art.
Art's giving so many rim shots, he's got the Bezos up the backside.
Art may be on the next rocket ship.
Look at this. Now John's calling it out. Demonetized and canceled in one night. All right. On to the next subject.
Why
Ray,
did
what's up?
Amazon
Good to
name their
have you,
drone
Ray.
delivery service Amazon Prime Air?
Yeah. Okay.
Because the name Dropbox was already taken.
Yeah. Yes, true. Okay. And back to the show. And what we were talking about next was going to be Hubson finally put up a video. Is that the unboxing of the Xeno Mini Pro is actually up and online? So does that mean, have you gotten any?
Quickest unboxing ever, 33 seconds.
Yeah, but have you gotten any updates on your order, Ron?
As of this morning, still processing.
Still processing.
That thing's been processing longer than, Art, you need to joke. What
They're
processing
still-
for a long
They're
time?
still processing the interest on your money in their
There
bank.
you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That way, when they return the money back to you, they've already made a crap ton of money just
Right.
off the interest
Right. I
that was
should
in their bank.
right. I should have not ordered at the beginning, just put the money in the bank and then had enough to buy two of them when it did come out.
Okay,
I
and,
should have paid him in Bitcoin, Art.
There you go. There you go.
and then just pulled it back, and or no, you could give them a little bit at a time. And then what was the other thing about the kid flying into Building 7 at the World Trade Center, acting like he didn't know what he was doing? Oh, I didn't know. And then people were
Wait a minute, Chris. Wasn't the kid from Texas?
That's the rumor. Kid, somebody from Texas. He's right, exactly.
Uh-oh.
His last name wasn't Hope, was it?
It could have been. I hope it flies.
And I hope it
I
was.
hope I don't get caught.
And I hope we don't
Yeah.
tell on me. But
Nah,
yeah,
I read that article too, Ron. Yeah, he was from Texas, young man.
but like everybody was saying, he knew what he was doing. He knew that he wasn't supposed to be there. He
It's
knew
New
that he was going to get in trouble for being there. He thought he was going to come in. From what I understood, he got in there too tight, and the winds got a hold of him, and he couldn't do anything. Just went whap. Big wind just came in and just slapped it right up against the building, man.
Do you know what kind of drone he was flying?
Wasn't it the Air 2S? Isn't that
That's
the
what I
article
think it
said?
was.
It couldn't handle the
Oh,
wind.
boy.
Well, you know how, like, if you're up probably what, 800,
400
900,000
400
feet.
foot?
Yeah, over four. I think it was over 400 feet.
How did
And-
he get over 400 feet?
That's why he kind of got a summons. I think. I don't know. Anybody in the chat know more about the story? And wait a minute,
Yeah.
Sam and them are talking.
Beca-
Everybody say,
Because I know the DJI products, it won't let you fly over 400 feet.
Oh, yes, it will.
yeah, it will.
Oh,
All
well,
you
yeah.
gotta do is move that bar up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It'll let you. All you gotta do.
Technically,
They go-
I think it locks out at 1,700 foot in height.
Yeah, so I thought it was
Give or take.
15, but yeah, it's way
Something.
up there, man. So yeah, it's not they. But
Yeah,
anyway,
You can make a video about that, Art. Take it to Mile High Stadium.
There you
Give it-
go.
give it a
yeah.
whirl.
Don't get Art in trouble now.
We got.
Oh,
and
he's
then
already
we got
he's already done that to
we got a
himself with two jokes he
preseason
told
game
tonight.
coming up.
oh, and he also took. What was it? He said people were saying that he wanted to do an orbit of the fountains, and somehow he hit the third floor. Oh, so he wasn't that high off the ground.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe
So-
it was at one point and came down.
Well, that's even crazier. So he flew in low over people's heads.
Ooh, boy.
I mean, at least if he snuck in high and came down, but to just flying low intentionally, and then for it to smack a building, and then where you could hit somebody with the falling drone, because the Air 2S is going to hurt somebody falling from 300 feet.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Or you would think. Oh, third floor. So what is that? Maybe 50 feet in the air, 60 feet in the air.
10-foot floors. That's 30.
Okay.
You got to get in the building. There's another 10 or 20. 50 to 100 foot, I would say, Bill.
Yeah. So he wasn't that high off the ground.
Yeah.
So that is weird, but how would you hit?
So in other words, the kids made a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah, but how would you hit the building? Like you said, how would you hit the building being that
Situational
low?
awareness. Wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so
I think that was said over in the chat.
Okay. So
he went wide and wasn't paying. That's kind of the way I took it. He went wide and wasn't paying attention.
Speed limit says 10 meters, and somebody else said 50 to 70 feet.
Okay, so basically he was in the middle of the orbit when he hit the building. Okay, so he just kind of went around and didn't realize he'd gone a little wider than he should have and slapped the building.
Has he posted the footage on YouTube yet?
Something tells me that footage might be confiscated.
A few of his friends showed up, I think, Ron. It had something to do with the FBI, the Port Authority, the new NYPD. They was all there.
All those nice officials up there, huh?
All his close friends now.
And they probably love a nice out of town boy coming in doing that stuff, huh?
Well, an old boy from Texas that
he'll get special treatment up there, right?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Which way? Hey, and then New Yorkers, they love somebody with a Texas accent, don't they?
His nickname is Sideshow Bob. Okay, too wide for an orbit.
He got his 15 minutes of fame, Bill.
Yeah, for damn sure. 15 minutes, but it's like a prison video, right? Why in the hell can't I get that to just come off?
I bet you one thing. You saw a drone man cry.
Lots on fire tonight, Bill.
The rim shots are coming left and right, man.
We're not going to be able to pay art tonight for all these jokes, Bill.
Yeah, or Bill either, because he's been coming up with something like John said that got us canceled and canceled and demonetized in one night. But we don't make any money here, so it doesn't really matter.
That goes on his paycheck.
Wait a minute. What is Ken saying here? What? I do not like hotel internet on the phone. Complaining now. Oh yeah, well they're like, yeah, your check's already cleared, man. We got your credit card number. What you gonna do?
Hotels 26 and 10 usually ain't very good. Yeah.
Michael's in the house now.
Hey, Michael. Scott.
Art's on a roll. Is Art auditioning? I don't know. Maybe he is. We're gonna have to have him back. Like I said, he'll come back and be the host for my birthday party next week. While I contemplate what I'm going.
Art, get your tux ready.
But here's the thing. My wife just got a brand new refrigerator downstairs, that Samsung refrigerator that she's very happy with. And like I said, my birthday's next week. The only problem is I have absolutely no clue what I would want.
New DJI drone?
Okay, what don't I have? I don't want the FPV drone. Because
you can get an IOU in the Mavic 3.
No, wait a minute. Here we go. I'm sorry, guys. I can't say anything, but I'm going to tell the guys.
We got the fly show drones in here with us now.
Brother Bob Casey just showed up.
Bob Casey's with us.
Okay, y'all see that in the private chat?
Hold on. I had the public chat open.
Then we have Ken Hoppauer.
Oh, how about that? Wouldn't that be something?
That's not what I expected at all. I was kind of like, what?
And that's why I won't buy the current model, Bill, because I know a better one's coming soon.
Thanks, Ron. Just let the cat out of the bag there.
I didn't say anything. No cats got in the set.
Okay. No cat's out of the bag there. Pay no attention.
Always something better.
Oh yeah, they're. How many times have you said that tonight? I've seen you say it in about 4 chats.
There's a lot of texting going on.
Next time, capitalize Jake Sloan. That's just something for me to throw out there. But yes, I'm happy that you're getting to meet Jake, and it's cool that y'all are getting to meet up. And apparently, he's pissed off about his internet still.
Isn't Jake in Alaska or something?
He's going to be in Chicago though.
Oh, okay.
For something, and Michael and them have gotten in contact with him, so they've managed to work out something where they're going to go fly with him.
Cool. I've never really been to Chicago. I mean, I've been to Chicago plenty of times, been in the airport, but I've never been to Chicago outside the airport.
Oh, you gotta go to Chicago.
A good town,
the
Art?
Shed Aquarium and the
I think he
Field
said
Museum.
They mentioned that he's going to be in town next week, so they're and he's willing to go do like a 1 day meetup fly thing, and they're going to actually shoot some content and stuff. So hey, I would shoot a segment or two for your show, and then play it on your show.
Good idea.
Just me throwing something out there. But I'm actually, and it kind of sucks, I didn't get to find out that Randall was that doesn't work. How I mean, he needs to bring his ass to Bothell.
Yeah, he works from home, Salt Lake City. Hey, Art, watch out! Lloyd's in the chat. He may catch you in here. You have contract over there, or
lurking and napping.
Yeah, Lloyd caught you.
Hey, Ron, do you know why drone photographers get so many pictures of mermaids?
Why the drone photographers get pictures of mermaids? I do not know, Art.
They're aerial photographers.
Oh, I have to take
a
on
Disney
movie.
joke.
What's
He's keeping it clean.
With mermaid.
His repertoire is far and wide. It's clean. It's dirty. It's all good fun.
That's a good G-rated joke. It got us back on. It got us back on the horse again. Here now we're making money again.
Back on subject.
Yep.
Hey, did you guys hear about the grocery store meat departments are starting drone delivery, but customers think it's risky? It's a high-stakes situation.
Oh, wait. I'll tell Minnie is in his future.
Get Lloyd's comment back up. Art didn't see it.
Well, we know what he was talking about earlier. Jeff Bezos' rocket.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but Ray's wanting to. I'll tell. Did he confirm that tonight?
He almost said the same line he did on original Doe's interview. Like he wouldn't say they were doing it, but he wouldn't say they weren't doing it.
Yeah, and he said that they were interested in doing smaller drones. So that's
he was a real politician there. He was running for senator on that comment.
I don't know. He basically said yeah. The whole point is it's asinine not to.
Yeah, I think he basically said maybe.
No, I think he said yeah because he said Autel is interested in smaller drones. Yes, we are, and he made that very clear when he said that. So whether it's ready to come out sometime, by saying that to me, he's like, yeah, we're working on it, but it's not ready yet.
It's not anywhere on the map. Yeah,
right.
I hope by smaller drones he doesn't mean this.
If he wants to, if they could build a Cinewoop FPV, that would be awesome.
Oh, he said no FPV. He rolled out FPV.
Well,
a good Cinewoop is needed, or I don't know if it's needed, but for the GPS guys, a good Cinewoop would be nice.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And one that's a complete kit. You don't have to buy. You don't have to do anything. It's just out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put on a good show tonight. Good show. That was
cool. They did
over there. And the only thing that sucks is he's telecommuting from Utah because I'm like right over here. I'm like, well, I should at least pester him and say, tell him to give me a free drone.
Do we have any drone guys in Salt Lake City?
Maybe. I'm sure we do.
Or how close are you to Salt Lake City?
Oh, God, probably 800 miles.
That's a lot closer than the rest of us.
Is Lloyd implying that he's rubbing off on us?
Oh.
I don't know.
We've been ruining art.
Wait a minute, what did Chris say?
We've been spoiling art here or whatever, or
Well, what would it? I mean, okay. What do we think's coming next from DJI?
Well, what are the possibilities? Mini 3, Mavic 3,
okay.
And any other possibilities?
For sure.
Anything after 2?
You where in Oregon? Where in Oregon? I'll be there. I'll be there. That's not a problem. I don't need it. Hell, I can get. All it needs is an excuse to go to Oregon because I can get Voodoo Donuts.
Bill, how long does it take you to get to Oregon?
3 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Is that like what part of Oregon?
I can be in Portland in 3 hours.
How about Astoria?
Well, it's like I said, I can be in Portland in 3 hours. I'm not really. Yeah. So, how much further? Because I'm north of Portland. I'm driving south.
Right. You're in Everett. Yeah.
So if I drive south, that you just look at it from there. So, how far is Astoria south of Portland?
Yeah. Okay. It would be north or whatever.
Actually,
it's
so then I would be closer, or is it in an angle?
Yeah,
it's an angle.
Marcus,
I studied. There's a bridge that takes you from
that's over towards Long Beach,
southern
right?
part of Washington to
over towards Long Beach,
Astoria.
right? Over towards Long Beach.
Yeah.
About the same thing. 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been to Long Beach. Remember?
Right.
And we went across that very bridge. Remember? I can't remember. My wife took the picture of the bridge as we're coming up. You can see the suspension. It's probably been 2 years ago, but Joe took the picture, and I did the edit. It's really cool. I lived in Wait a minute. You've told me that before. My son used to live in Ballard with his wife's family. So, yeah, I know exactly where Ballard is. Been there many times. Still go there quite often. Mm-hmm. Right now, they all live in Kent. Both my sons live in Kent. And we're expecting – I guarantee you, here's the thing. Grandbaby number four, guarantee it's a boy. That's all that makes boys. I'm about willing to bet money it's a boy. But of course, the grandmothers are like, we want a girl. And they keep looking at the women going, come on, just one more. Give us a girl. Yeah. And the girls are going, okay, Mom. We'll think about it. And I'm like going, come on, man. They already done 2. Let them go. Don't do this to them, man. It's like I feel like the grandmothers aren't going to let them up until they produce a girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, next time she ought to be on top.
I don't know. They don't give us permission that far into the bedroom so that we can really work things out. All right, here we go. We're going off the rails again.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we're slipping again. We're slipping.
All right, let's roll back into. Let me get this.
Bill,
off.
you need to go to Ivar's Acres of Clams.
Yes, I go to Ivar's quite often. It's actually really good food. And the original Ivar's is like right down the hill. So, back to the show and what we're talking about, drones being therapeutic. And that's why I created drone therapy. I've told everybody this a bazillion times. If I'm having a shitty day, yes, a shitty day, I said shitty day. Because I don't care, because it says that this is an adult show. And I'm going to say, huh? Well, not quite that far, but anyway. But if I'm having a bad day, then I will go fly and just, flying and seeing the pictures and the video that will actually make me
ready, set, drone.
That's it, spin up. Then I will go and do that, and I will feel much better. Right, Ron? Do you do things like that too?
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with you, Bill. And even if you're having a good day, you go fly your drone. That good day even became a better day.
Yep. That's right. Hey, Chris,
what about you, Chris?
That looks like a tello. Is that a tello?
He doesn't have his ears in.
Hello.
He doesn't have Tello.
Yeah, I got Tello.
Hello, Tello.
I haven't flown mine in forever. I wonder if it still works. I don't even know where it is.
It's a forgotten little drone.
Yep.
It's a good little drone, Chris.
It is. Works well.
Yep. They're fun to fly. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
A yellow Tello.
It's the SpongeBob Tello.
The special SpongeBob edition?
No, it's just a cover that I got.
Oh, where's your Iron Man edition?
I don't know.
I never did get one.
I have an Iron Man, but I don't know where it's at. It's supposedly the most updated Tello. So,
Art, the Iron Man edition is out on the next Avengers movie.
There you go.
Okay, see, people are still this is not what I'm hearing is next.
Oh, Bill Renee, the Mini 2S will come out just in time to poop on the Hudson Zeno Mini.
We would have.
Right.
To be honest with you, I think we would have already seen some leaks of the Mini, whatever the newest Mini, from DJI if it was going to come out. What's Chris got?
Oh, John.
Oh, John DiNardo.
John
Holy cow! What's up, dude? Good to see y'all. Hey, Drone Life RC, get up. What's good to see y'all?
Hello, Drone Life.
Chris.
Howdy, Brant Ariels. Good to see everybody. Glad to have y'all in here. We're just talking about, in general stuff. So, anybody add to that?
Well, Bill, you asked at one point what would be the next drone from DJI. Then we kind of got off the subject.
And that's what he said was about the 2S. And I said, what do you all think it is? And of course, we're still talking about, because see, this is part of the drone therapy thing. For me, talking about rumors and speculating about rumors while we're here on a live show is cool. But to me, and this is to me, I think clickbait is bullshit. I think if you're going to put up a video just for the sheer sake of trying to get 5,000 clicks, that it's clickbait, and especially if you can look at it and figure out, okay, it's not the real deal. Me personally, I can't do that because I don't feel like that's me creating anything other than trying to get clicks and trying to get views. I could get
clickbait videos never get 5,000 views.
Well, I'm just saying the ones of my videos, and none of mine have gotten 5,000. I won't deny that. I think I've gotten 2,000 on a couple, and they were just things that happened, like when my Air 2 batteries melted when it was flying, and then I posted that video. And then the other one was, believe it or not, the original Master Screw air props for the original Air.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
All it did was change the pitch. It didn't really do a whole lot. It changed the pitch to where it was more bearable. Because remember, the Air sounded like a Mad Hornet all the time when you tried to fly.
Yeah, the noisiest drone ever.
Yep. So,
but if you're deaf like me, it's a good thing.
Well, I don't know, something about the Air the original Air didn't really meld with me. Does that make any sense? Do you ever get a drone that you just kind of don't?
Yeah.
You don't really want to spend a whole lot. You fly it once or twice and you're just like, I don't want you anymore. And so it sits on the shelf and you don't really do a whole lot with it. And then now, like right now, I'm struck because I have like 4 incredible drones. I have the Skydio 2. I have the Mavic 2 Pro, which is still an awesome drone. And I still think the most stable platform built right now. I think if you put it in the air, it just sits there. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't bounce. It doesn't have to do gimbal adjustments. It just sits there in the air. It doesn't bounce. It doesn't move. Or at least mine doesn't. And that's one thing I love about it. I've got the Mini 2. I've got the Air 2S. So, each day I'm trying to figure out which one of these I want to fly. And the thing about it is it's great to have that problem because then finally I discovered, and it was because of Ron. He was like, Ron was the one that he's like, I've got drones, but I'm going to sell my drones because if I keep them all, they're eventually going to die, and at least if I sell them, somebody else is getting use out of them. And Ron was one of the first people to mention that. And I've heard 3 or 4 other people mention it since then. And I've also come to realize that part of the drone therapeutic part is if I tell my wife I want a new drone and I say, but baby, I'm going to sell the old drone to pay for part of the new drone, she's happy. And it's therapeutic for me. Mm-hmm. So, I thought that was another good point of that.
Right. And again, thinking along the same lines, I already have it calculated in my head. If this Mavic 3 does come out, it does cost all this money. People say, I already have I could sell 2 or 3 drones that I could pretty much finance that thing without a whole lot of out-of-pocket money.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay, that's cool. What drones are you going to sell, Ron?
Well, I got a Nafi that I'm not giving any love to anymore. I would love to probably get that into somebody else's hands. I still have the original Air 2, not the S. I have the S and the Air 2 both. So the Air 2 could go. And if it is going to be a Mavic 3, I could possibly sell the Mavic 2 Pro, but that's undecided to this point. Hey, I want to welcome former AGL, Art's old buddy Mel from his own show and Lloyd's show.
Yeah. Hello, good to see you. Okay, so, but you wouldn't sell any Altel products. You wouldn't sell.
Well, I only have one Altel drone, and no, because right now this sits at the top of the food chain. This and the Mavic 2 Pro would be running neck and neck at the top of the food chain.
So you think that it's more it's a better drone than the Air 2S?
Well, I haven't done a review or a side by side, but here's something I've learned recently. I already said this, that the Air 2S cannot do zoom and D-Log at the same time. This guy can. I can shoot log footage and use the digital zoom on this at the same time. So this already has
Are you trying to convince me of my birthday present, Ron?
Well, I mean, this is already a year and a half old drone. So I don't know. I don't know if it's too old to cycle. To say that maybe you should get it and maybe you should wait for the next one.
That was something that Randall did admit to tonight. Was everybody believed that Chipgate is real and the chip shortage is real, but he did mention how it could be solved if they just switch to a different kind of chip, and I'm trying to figure out why people haven't done that. Everybody doesn't have to switch. If it's cheaper to use another chip, then you go to that other chip because it's cheaper. That's just good business. So I think it's a hell of a lot more than it's just, if everybody went to this other chip, we wouldn't have any issues.
I agree with you. There's more to this chip thing than anybody's going to admit to us or tell us. So us as consumers, we're not getting the full story on the chip shortage and all this. And
Sean, because I was talking to Sean.
Geeks Modded?
Yeah, I was talking to Sean right before all that happened.
Okay.
And I had watched the link that Michael had posted in Fly Zone Drones, and I went and looked at it and everything, and I said, well, this looks feasible and everything. Next thing I know, man, Sean is lighting my messenger up. He's like, get that shit down, it's fake, it's phony, I got the guy, I didn't track him down, I'm going to let everybody know. And the next thing I know, he didn't even tell me. He goes live, and he's like, "It's bullshit, it's crap,
Because bullshit, huh?
Because Sean's like, well, no, he actually found the guy in Russia that built it, and put it together, and everything. See, look what Bill said right here.
The Russian guy that posted the video that Mini 3 said it was a concept drone and has a few videos on how he built it. He never said it's a real Mini 3. Okay, so somebody else took the ball and ran with it, and things kind of got out of control.
Yeah. Right? So, but clickbait.
Back to clickbait.
So that's what happens, man. And that's
I wish I could make money on clickbait.
That's what I'm trying. Yeah. That's, I mean, and don't and don't you? And this is what I'm talking about. There was a situation where, remember, and I'm not trying to hack on him. I have nothing but respect for Bill the Drone Reviewer. But Bill the Drone Reviewer was coming out with some rumor videos, and he was doing some very advanced theorizing, let's say, almost as far as saying, this is the product guaranteed for sure. And he caught a lot of shit over it. So I was actually contemplating on doing a show that involved clickbait, let's say. Let me see here. I think this is it. Let me load that and see if it comes in. And just because I think it's bad for the hobby, because we're all, we're right now, we struggle, just like our live shows, right? We struggle for material to do on our shows because
let's news cycle now.
Let's be honest. We all rehash the same news.
Yeah.
We all talk about the same shit every week. Yeah. We all talk about the same firmware updates, the same pictures, we all do the same type of, it might be whatever FPV drone just got released that week or whatever firmware update. That's what we're all talking about. So we're all looking for something different. Right. Kind of like what I try to do here. My subjects are really never, and we always fly way off the tracks. There's at least guaranteed 1 or 2 train wrecks per episode. So, but we don't talk about the same. We talk about it a little bit. We brush on it, but I try to keep the subjects different. Kind of like tonight, where I'm talking about how them being therapeutic, whether it be your situation with your wife, your significant other, you personally having a shitty day and wanting to go out and fly and feel better that way, or Ron saying to enhance your already great day, and like Chris Hope, who's been getting some incredible sunsets and sunrises lately. And another thing here, I've not been able to lately because we've had this funky haze lately. So the clouds have been there, but this kind of had that weird weird orangish glow to everything.
Yeah.
So
It's called
Smoky.
forest fires.
we didn't. It was not smoke. The air index was fine. There was nothing. It was just this weird haze, and it was almost like we had some fog and clouds mixed together, and the reflection from the sun just kind of muted
Wasn't
everything
purple,
out.
Bill,
are you sure you just have a flashback to the 60s or 70s?
No, I'm telling you, I could even show it to you. Like you saw the clouds where I was at my son's house, and everything was just kind of muted. I mean, the sun was out. It was perfectly, that's just the way everything looked. And where the clouds were so dense and mingled in with that weird fog, you couldn't see jack. So there was like the sunsets were just a little wall of orange clouds. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to welcome
like a little glow.
I want to welcome in Jake's Drone Life just joined us. He said he's sick of the haze also. I don't know where Jake's located, but he's sick of the haze also.
Oh wait. Let me catch
Then
the
we
sorry
have
guys, I got the
Adrian,
jabber.
Mateo Drones.
I got the. I'm coming.
Adrian's in here with us now too.
Wait. What did I say? What did I do where I did not we all?
What's up, Captain?
Well, I don't know what I did. You got to catch me up. I probably ran. I flap out my jaw.
I think most of the new people came in. Andrew Silverfox came in.
He's been in for a while. Andrew's been in for a while.
Yeah.
And there's Adrian.
Everybody's saying hi. Johnny's saying hi. Jake's
Fire.
I'm trying to. I'm getting everybody. No. Hey. What's up, Adrian?
Okay, I think we're caught up.
Hey, come on. Hey, I'm glad that we got a lot of activity in the chat. I guess I need to pay attention to y'all more. Okay.
Don't worry, we're helping you out, Bill.
Yeah, like right here, drones give you peace. It's just maybe it's the serenity where there's. But I had a peregrine falcon almost hit me Saturday. She checked it out hardcore.
Wow.
And then she went and set up on a branch, and I was trying to sneak up there and look at her, and she's like, "Nope, that's not happening." So she took off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. I almost had a peregrine falcon. That's another thing too that it's great about drones being therapeutic. You can see things that you can't see from ground level, like where I was up in the sky, like where there's a bird or a squirrel in a tree or Bigfoot in a tree munching on nuts. You won't necessarily. Well, see, that's the big out here. That's really big out.
Oh yeah. Northern California, Oregon. Yeah, they get up to Washington too, huh?
Oh yeah, we actually don't. Yeah, they're the Bigfoot Research Center that we're. What was it? Harry and the Hendersons is only about 45 minutes.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah. He had a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that where they went and met the professor at the Bigfoot Research Center. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes from my house.
Oh wow!
It's here in Washington. They were in Seattle. They lived in Seattle, remember, and drove up into the woods.
I got to rewatch the movie.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, it's kind of fun. Let's see. Bob Casey, Johnny talking. Some drones give you pieces. Yeah, but the whole point is, I mean, if you know you're running the hell out of one, and you know it's going to happen. It's like trying to say, I'm going to drive NASCAR, but never wreck.
Oh,
what? Then you ain't gonna make no money because you ain't gonna win. Well, as they said, rubbing is racing. So you got to get in there and slam and bang and be willing to hit some stuff. And sometimes you may spin out and come back and win. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Johnny Drone Flyer says Bigfoot's in Texas also.
Bigfoot's everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got any Bigfoot jokes, Art?
No, but I bet Chris does. He's a pretty tall dude.
No, here I got a Bigfoot joke. Bigfoot's got big hands and big feet. You know what that means, right?
Oh,
boy,
yo, what does it
can we
mean?
say that on the show?
Big gloves and big shoes.
Oh yeah. I thought. Shoo!
I was just going to ask.
He has worried for a second there.
I was going to ask Art if he knew how to get a one-armed comedian out of a tree.
Wave at him.
Exactly.
Wave at. Hey, as a matter of fact, I do know a one-armed comedian. Very funny guy.
Only walked into that one.
Oh boy.
You remember the show Grace Under Fire?
Yes.
He was one of the writers.
Very cool.
His name was Roger Rittenhouse, and he had this really funny bit about because he wears a claw on his, that one arm. He goes, "Oh, don't you hate it when you're massaging your girlfriend's shoulders and accidentally sever her jugular?"
I'm reading. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Boy, this Tello
Twice today.
this Tello is so sweet.
Oh, you fly indoors mainly?
Yeah.
That's your indoor one flyer.
Well, no. If as long as it's
I'm
bright
trying
enough,
to
you
save,
can,
I'm trying to save you, Art.
as long as you fly it with a lot of light, it's really good indoors. But you gotta have a
it's
shitload of light.
Flies great indoors.
Okay, so Drones Therapeutic. I know that was supposed to be the subject of the show, and we've barely talked about it. I brought it up a few times. And
No, you've done
yeah,
good,
we've kind of talked about it a little
Hey,
bit.
welcome in Idaho Quadcopter.
What?
Marcus.
Idaho Quad. Wait a minute.
You third from the bottom.
Third
Yeah.
from my seam there.
You talking about
I'm waiting on it to pop up here. Hey,
talking
what's up, Marcus?
Hey,
about
Marcus.
therapeutic, Bill? A lot of people ask about fishing on Facebook and some different
Oh,
groups.
yeah.
And you had made a comment in a group today, and I posted a video I made. I forgot I made it over a little over 2 years ago. Using my drone to fish with, and that's really therapeutic.
Oh, that's cool. But I couldn't help myself. I did kind of make a bit of a cute remark, because they said, has anybody tried that drone fishing? I said, do you mean when you put money in your Facebook account and you wait on a Chinese distributor to come and offer you to buy their Amazon drone, and after you review it, they pay you back, or the kind with a fish line and a hook?
Hey, welcome in Drone Pool.
Yeah, he's been here. I've waved at him. And,
Drone pool. Hey,
yeah,
how you
Dan's
doing?
in the house. Good to see everybody. Glad to have everybody here. Jake, do you live in the Pacific Northwest? Jake's drone life? Because you were talking about that weird haze too. Because I live like 20 miles north of Seattle.
Jake's drone like wants to know the difference in the V1 to V2. Just the chipset. Yeah, the drone flies exactly the same. It's just the chip.
We've had that weird-
Of course, there is no version 2 yet, but when it does come, it won't be any different except for the chip.
I was this talking about Autel?
I believe so.
Oh, I thought he was talking about version 1 DJI FPV drone and version 2
maybe he was.
DJI FPV
But when
drone.
he said chipset, that's why I related it to the Autel drone.
But you didn't hear that here.
Oh, no. We're under NDA around here.
Yeah, we're under DNA.
We're both of them.
We're up higher, man. We're under DNA. Y'all didn't hear that here. Version 2 of the DJI FPV drone. Everybody.
Grumpy Lloyd's coming right back.
Wait a minute. Jake's drone life. No, he lives in Kentucky. Our Hayes is from.
He's got
Oh,
Hayes
okay.
in Kentucky too.
They just.
Brother Bob country.
That's horse country, isn't it, Chris?
I had somebody
right.
tell me once before though that there was so much. The reason there was so much smoke up here is because everybody was getting high.
What's the marijuana laws in Washington, Bill?
There's a pot store about a block and a half from my house.
Just like Oregon.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it a Starbuds?
No, it's
They got them all over here in Colorado.
we have one here called Purple Haze.
Named after the great Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of a cheap ripoff. And we have one called Cushmart. That's the one that's close to my house.
Cushmart, okay.
So they're actually
over there.
They're actually a chain. So they have multiple stores. There's another one called Bud Hut, and they're a chain also. They have multiple stores.
They come up with the names, don't they, Art?
But I'd say just in the city I live in, 45, 50 stores alone, at least. And there's a lot of the other states have figured out it's a cash cow. So they're legalizing right and left, man. And we were like, we've been telling you all this for years, but you didn't want to freaking listen.
A lot of tax money's collected off of it, huh?
Oh, Washington's rolling in cash. we were like the second place to legalize, and they were just, it's like do this. There's money for this. There's money for this. Man, put it this way: Washington is coming up with their own healthcare system.
All fueled by the pot money.
Yeah, they're just saying to hell with it, man. If there's going to be, bye, Chris.
Uh-oh.
I guess
They're
he fell
saying-
asleep.
Hey, Chris had to run down to Kushmarter.
That they're just they're just saying, hey, here's this money, here's this stuff. We're going to go ahead and set up our own system just in case the other one doesn't work out. So the system, they're actually setting it up so that
There he is. He's back.
it's basically going to be set up so that you can, like, if you qualify for the government health care, if something happens and they cancel it, then the state will have their own.
A backup plan. It's always good to have backups.
Well, and that's due to the pot money, the schools, the infrastructure money, that new high-speed train that, had a wreck when they tested it out because they didn't do it right off the bat. That's all paid for by this pot money and taxes and stuff. So, it's a cash cow. It's a cash cow.
Wow.
And it should have been legal years ago. There's CBD's got way too many medical benefits, and I'm still not talking about drones being therapeutic. I'm talking about weed, but the whole point is
But you can have
at least
drones that
therapeutic, right?
deliver your weed.
that. Hey, but the whole point is Amazon's not going to make. How are you going to make money though? It's going to go back to the old days, like your pot dealer going, man, I only paid $45 for this entire ounce, but I'm going to charge you $85 for a $250,000.
Amazon doesn't deliver pot yet, right?
Amazon doesn't deliver pot yet?
Do they?
Does anybody deliver pot yet? Well, not in Washington, not that I know of.
Oh,
I think
here in
California
Colorado,
can.
they're talking about a version of DoorDash for marijuana.
Really?
Yep.
Well, just think, if Jeff Bezos delivered pot, he could probably fly to Mars with that money, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I was trying to figure out, because I finally got that video to pull out, the one I showed earlier with the plane. I couldn't figure out how to remove it. It had just been sitting down there. And
Oh, you mean the plane that when you flew under land? So, okay.
And okay, there's been some I'm going to say this too, because most everybody, all of us use StreamYard. There's been some updates to StreamYard too.
Yes, it has.
You can do. Did you know you can actually program pre-recorded videos now?
I did see that feature in there, and it's even for the free account, I believe.
Yeah. So, and I thought that was really cool that you could record them and then log them up so that you can schedule them as a regular show, which is kind of neat.
Yeah. So like, especially if you're on vacation or whatever, but you still want to show in that time slot, the pre-recorded video could come in very useful.
Yep, super cool. And I don't know if anybody else has done this. Let's see if it'll let me do it. I don't know if you all can hear or not. It would be so cool if you could. I don't know.
Of course, Jake's Drone Life has a technical question.
I would have to hang on a second. I might have to pull it out. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm going to turn it up loud
That's
so you
what
can hear
she
it.
said.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Just keep on keeping on, Art.
Art's trying to get us demonetized, but we're hanging in there, Chris.
We'll get D something.
So, Bill Renee said, are we really live now, or is this pre-recorded? Bill, did Bill go silent on us, guys?
Yeah, he's muted.
It muted me when I tried to test my speakers, because she comes on and she goes, "We're testing your speakers on stream."
Oh, yes. Yep, I've heard that.
Have a wonderful show. What the hell is this?
I was worried that the narcs muted him.
Oh, well,
Hey, Bill, Metro Drone.
I'm sorry. I feel
Happy
sorry.
birthday, by the way, Bill.
Oh, his birthday's today?
No, it was a couple days ago.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy hump day. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Big Bill.
Hey, Bill from Metro Drones, are you going to spin up this year? I'm sure he
I
is.
think he says, yeah.
So
Art, what's your spin up plans?
I'll probably stay home because
Really? You gonna sit this one out?
company is closing down on September 30th. I'll be without a job for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Company is moving across town. Some of the departments are going to Indiana. So I don't know if I'm staying here or if I'm going to Indiana or, hey, I might retire. I don't know.
You have options then.
Yep.
Oh, screw that. No, we can do like you did before and get you damn pay,
Get your Kickstarter down there.
Yeah, get
There
you.
you go.
Or we'll
Get,
do
get
the GoFundMe again and get
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
it won't be a spin up without Arco Drone Solutions there.
I didn't know that. Have you told everybody? Or maybe I didn't see it on your show. Have you announced that you were going to be jobless soon, Art?
I sort of hinted a little bit. I didn't make a big.
You just dropped the bomb just now, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Mhm.
So,
Well,
no, that's-
Ron asked the question.
I'm sorry. I put him on blast here, as the kids used to say.
Well, see, up until I thought you were going, Art. I really did. I thought you were going.
I thought Art was in the next room. I thought Art was in the seat next to me at the Hilton.
I really did. I did not. I thought for sure you were going, Art. I did not know that.
Well,
Maybe we need to tell Kelly, Art's not going. You can't have spin up. It's just going to be a meetup, and we're all going to fly. We're not going to listen to anybody talk.
I remember being at Spin 2018, hanging out with Rodney Bell, and Rodney gets a call and says, "I'll be right back. I gotta go run to the airport and pick Art up."
Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Passing through Colorado. Yeah, hey, somebody passing through Colorado is going to pick Art up.
Oh, okay.
Somebody come by and you'll have a riding partner.
Just hop in the back of our buddy Sean Oz's car.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
What we've come up with a lot of creative clickbait tonight. Which one was it? Tell us which one. We've come up with a lot of creative clickbait.
But we haven't come up with any money-making clickbait. I want the 5,000 view clickbait.
Well, okay, what if we named this show? Let's call it. We'll come up with some screwed up name. We'll call it the Drone 3 or UAV 3. DJI UAV 3. The new name of the Mavic replacement.
Or first real images of the Mavic 3.
Yeah. And we'll wait. We'll do like this.
Bill went off camera, folks. Sorry, he must be building the Mavic 3 right now.
There it is.
Oh, he's the visual diagram of the Mavic 3.
There it was. The first images of the new whatever 3 drone. But no, the hint was dropped to me that the next DJI product is going to be an updated version 2 of the FPV drone.
Will be a smaller version?
That was the only hint that was given to me. It was a new FPV drone. So, but which would make sense because it would seem to me that the chips and stuff needed to do that would probably be easier to get a hold of.
Small, tiny little chips?
Well, considering, I'm hoping that it's actually a Cinewhoop this time because I think they sell more.
Ooh,
If they do the
that'd be
Cinewhoop
cool.
with the GPS and everything in it, Tillo inspired, yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if they did put the chip in the Tello?
Well, we'll send in our Tellos if you can build us a Mavic 3. We'll let you scavenge them bad boys. But that's I don't know. So clickbait. He's lost me on what my clickbait was. Oh, Art, you losing your job? I don't know if that's not clickbait though, because that's true.
There, yeah.
But the clickbait could be Art loses his job, but he goes to work as new CEO of DJI.
There you go.
Art starts own drone company.
There you go.
Arco Drone Solutions goes live as already selling more drones than DJI.
Yeah, Arco Drone Solutions goes global.
Yeah, I like that.
Go.
Yeah.
Well, that's true because on my live stream, I've got a guy from the Philippines on every week.
Really?
Yeah.
So there you go.
James Tanner from My PI Dreams is on.
He's a big flyer down there.
Yeah, he flies a Phantom 4 Pro, and he just recently got the Air 2S.
So he's got some nice drones down there.
Yep.
Now, what are the flying laws like in the Philippines?
There aren't any.
do they have the same restrictions we do?
No,
No.
we don't. No, they don't.
They can fly 1,000 feet in the air if they want to.
Yep.
Oh, so in other words, it's like the Wild West down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, pretty much.
And see, the thing about it is depending upon where it is, you can actually go over there and buy some property and build like a mansion for like a 16th of what you pay over here.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He bought an 800 meter lot, and he's got a nice house, and that's how his show got started, was to show the house build. And every day he was going from his apartment down to the build site, and you get to watch this house go from a hole in the ground to this beautiful house. Now he just put a pool in late last year, and I mean, it's got a nice little spread down there.
Now, where is he from? What country is he from originally, Art?
He's from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, beautiful area down there.
Yep. And
So you're saying if you and I went over to Disneyland, we could pick any drones we wanted to and fly any way we wanted to.
just
Lloyd's trying to top you in the joke tonight, Art.
Drake came up with a good one too, though.
Enterprise flight time 1 hour, 20K camera. Well, that would be a good one, Bill.
yeah.
Let's see.
Anyhow, Art's got me interested in going to the Philippines now to do some nice flying and maybe invest in a little real estate.
Well, the thing I hear it when you go, whoa, back up. You have to be a Philippine citizen to own property.
Well, or married to a Philippine citizen.
No, you still got to be a Filipino citizen. Just being married to him doesn't. I'm telling you. He might try to tell you that he owns property there. He can own the building. But he cannot own the land it sits on,
That's right.
no matter what.
But his wife could own it.
Yes. She can own the land.
Mhm.
You can own a building, but you can't own the land that it's on unless you're a Filipino citizen.
Well, are there
now,
many,
now
are there
a
many single
foreigner
women over
can
there looking to
own
get married?
a condo.
Yeah. You can own a building.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, you kind of rent that space and you own your building.
Well, this sounds like an interesting place to visit, Art.
Yep. I was there in 17.
2017. Okay.
Yep. Beautiful country.
My wife actually still thinks that she will get me to try balut when I go over there. I'm like, I'm not trying it here.
I don't think
Not
so.
trying it there. No.
What are you trying, Bill?
Balut.
Is that a type of fish, seafood or fish?
Oh,
No.
no.
No, it's a
It's an embryo.
duck egg. Yeah, duck egg with an embryo in
It's
it.
not fully developed. Sometimes there's a little bit of feathers. Sometimes there's a little bit of beak.
And
Oh,
beef
it's like a delicacy.
It's
Yeah.
fermented and you eat it.
Yep.
Quack, quack.
Yep.
Don't eat me.
Don't eat it.
I'm a baby. I'm a baby duck. Don't eat me.
Yep.
I think I'm going to pass on it, Bill.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you got to do it."
No.
My uncle's been to the Philippines, right? He was in the Seabees.
He ate it.
He's been to the Philippines, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, drink you about 8 or 10 beers, and you'll love balut." I'm like, "I won't make it to 8 or 10 beers. Thank you. I'll pass out at 6. I'm done.
Yeah.
I won't even have to worry about it
Yep.
because I don't drink. I don't drink nothing. I mean, I used to. I could drink like a fish, but I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm way too old to risk that hangover.
Yeah.
No.
I'm the same way.
You just got that first beer and sip on it.
I could say, yeah, exactly. I could see me, especially they're gonna call me a lightweight, a lightweight in Texas because I'm not gonna be drinking the beer. Y'all getting an echo off of me?
Not really.
Not bad
Don't worry
now.
about it. I've heard a lot worse echoes.
Wait. No, I've taken care.
Oh, and look, it reset my camera too. That was weird.
Now you
It's
sound a
about
little
time.
different.
Made you look better.
Yeah.
Makes me look taller. shorter.
Hey, Bill. My voice is about giving out on me.
Oh, yeah, it's about that time anyway.
I'm gonna say my good nights, fellas. But thanks for
Same
having me
here.
on the show tonight.
Yeah.
I think
Good
we
night,
covered a
Ron.
lot of ground. I've learned a lot of good jokes from Art I can use in my travels around Margate this week. So
But don't
I'm
forget,
in good shape.
don't forget, next week's my birthday. So
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
man.
and
so
Art,
I gotta start baking
I've
the
already
cake.
I've already invited Art back. Why don't you contact Crazy Man from Philly and tell him it's my birthday and finally bring his ass back on the show, unless he thinks he's too big for us now.
Ooh,
I will put that in his ear tomorrow or whatever.
Well, I'm just saying because I don't care if anybody wants to roast me. I mean, it would be funny, a drone roast. The first drone.
oh, that would be a drost.
Yes, a drost. Oh, now you
Chris.
show up, Captain Conflict.
Oh, Sunrise Water Media is with us.
No, I had invited Chris on earlier, and he's like, "No, man, that's what you don't understand. I have a conflict on Wednesdays, and I can't make it. That's why I always show up late." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, my feelings aren't hurt now that you've explained it." And a quick shout out. I know I told you guys backstage, Ron wasn't here, but I want to give a quick shout out and say, Brian, best to you and your family. Brian, you know who you are if you're watching. I wish you and your family the best, and I hope everything comes out the best. Great. So Ron was wanting to say his good nights, and then Ron, you throw it to somebody, and then probably Chris or Art can throw it to somebody, and then somebody can throw it to me, and we'll say good night.
Good night, everybody in the chat. Thanks. We had a good crew in here tonight. A lot of good names, a lot of good people out in that chat. I want to thank you all for joining us on this show, as well as other drone shows, supporting all the drone channels. That's a great thing about the community. I see the same good people out there, and I really appreciate it. I want to give a special thanks to Art for joining us tonight. It's always great to be on a show with Art Carlson. He's got his own show on Saturday nights. He's a regular on Lloyd's show on Monday nights. He's a credit to the industry or whatever. And I'm going to throw it to Art Carlson now. I want to thank Chris Hope for on tonight. Thanks, Bill for creating the show and having us all on here. But I'm going to throw it to Art Carlson on my way out. Art, take it away, buddy.
Well, thank you, Ron. Had a blast here tonight. Thank you, Bill, for having me on here. And I just was, Chris would just calm down. He's just too animated tonight.
Yes, he was. He was way over top.
Yeah, I mean, over top with those jokes, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I look forward to, I mean, if you want me on next week, I'll be here. And
Yeah, for sure. I want you to be the master of ceremonies next week.
Okay.
I'm not
Sounds
shitting
great.
you there.
I could do
I'm not,
that,
and,
yeah.
but and if you talk to some people during the week and if they don't mind, you can let me know. Then we'll work out something. You can get them on the show too.
Okay.
Well, remember, we can have up to 10 guests on the panel at a time.
Oh,
And I'm
awesome,
hoping that we'll have Ron and John next week, and maybe I can beg Gary to come on. So that will, and Chris will be here. So that would probably leave room for 3 or 4 more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe people can shuttle in and out.
All right.
Or maybe
right,
nobody
great.
will show up and I'll be here by myself crying for 4 hours. My birthday.
All right. Well, I'll turn it over to Chris, and before he gets too sleepy and goes to bed.
Or before I wreck the train again.
Choo choo.
Off the rails. Here we
Hey.
go.
I just want to thank you there, Mr. Bill, for having me on. I appreciate the invites and getting to hang out with everybody and chat. We see each other nearly every day.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some of these people more than I see my family. So, welcome, family. It's good to see everybody.
I don't know, man. You really said it. Of course, it sounds. I've heard my wife say stuff like that to me. You talk to them more. Why don't you go talk to your drone friends? Go talk to your drone friends.
Talked to a lot of these guys.
Is anybody? Is it just me, or have y'all heard that from your wife before? I know Art, but it's a little different. But my wife would. She get pissed off at me. She goes, "Go talk to your drone friends." I'm like, oh, I must have done something wrong.
Yeah, well, it's just life.
Maybe it's just me then. Okay.
No. Mine's good. She doesn't care. So as long as
My wife, no, okay, I take that back. My wife, it's not that. My wife works her ass off, right? I mean, busts her ass off, and where she works at and the situation she's in, she can't vent when something goes wrong. She can't yell. She can't holler. She can't do anything. She has to be on her best behavior at all times. Okay, so I don't mind giving her release, because she'll be pissed off about something, and I know it's something downstairs, and she'll gripe at me about something tiny, like, why the washcloth's not look white this week? And I'm like, maybe I didn't use bleach. Oh shit!
You look great, honey.
Yeah, but it's I know that she's not really mad at me, but sometimes she is, because I do stupid shit too. But I usually know those, and I'll try to hide from her. We all do that. Like, if I know my wife is pissed at me and she's justified in being pissed off at me, I'll find something to do constructive until I know that there's no other way to avoid it. Honey, I mowed the lawn. All right. Yeah, exactly. Did you buy a new drone? Is that why you did that? That one.
Exactly,
as long as you make money. My wife points that out to me. When are you gonna make money with your drones? Because I made the mistake of saying, honey, I can make money with my drone. Yeah. So now it's like, you ain't made no money with it yet. I've seen that picture before. Just different clouds. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm using my whole routine on my family, but that's how comedians work anyway. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And don't forget, next week is my birthday party. We will love to see everybody here. And I'm not in the least bit too proud to accept presents. So if you want to send me a DJI FPV drone, DJI Pocket 2 Creator Kit, any of those things, I'll tell Evo 2 Pro. I'm not above accepting. I'm not. But thanks. I've made a total ass of myself tonight, as usual. And I hope to see everybody here next week. With that being said, see you next week. Live long and prosper.